Sure. You get to come to with the real characters now.
I know, right? That's why I was eating.
Because you all went to logs, you didn't want to watch Steve. Yes. Alright. So, game 1 of Grand Finals. We have Mateo the Palutena versus Mercury the Joker. Mateo playing in from winner's side.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it's on. So Mercury just going through the Steve Gauntlet. That has to be so taxing, especially with how you have to play. And I get to play real a character from day 1 of Ultimate. A character we've seen so many times.
Yeah,
and
arguably fighting polar opposites, going from DLC to like completely alternate game plan, straight to like base roster, classic top tier.
Yeah, I mean, she still has some things. Her back air, but
no, she's not entirely honest. No character in this game is, but still, it's definitely gonna be Whiplash here. Just playing normal neutral, no blocks, no Arsens other than your own, no diamonds. Not really much cheese. Neither of these characters should be dying like sub 50.
Barring giving the teleport.
Yeah, of course. Even then, Palu also could get it down air, but like, let's be real here. That's just normal Smash Bros. You see that in Melee, you see that in Brawl, like
actual gameplay. Ooh, after almost taking it.
Ooh, good teleport angle to make that as delayed as possible. That was really smart on Mateo's end.
Ooh, missing the warp cancel though.
I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, it definitely didn't matter. Could have maybe given you something fun, but not.
Ooh, good frame trap by Merc. Barely maneuvering around that explosive frame. Flame.
I love Merc's gun usage.
Merc's gun usage is really clean. It definitely helped. Oh my god. Okay, never mind, bro.
Merc's gun usage is really clean.
I'm a garbage commentator, bro. I can't handle this.
That was just a perfect gun. You literally lived because of that gun, and now you have Arsene. Now you're in advantage. Now you have center stage.
That was beautiful. Any extra credit he could manage to get off on, still. That's meter. That's some meter for next stock, though. I'm not positive quite how it works, but having more meter when you lose your stock is better.
I don't play this character.
I fight him.
I fight this character. I don't know what's happening. I just like Joker.
All right. Merc getting a decent bit of the sledge trap, but honestly one of the better reversals you could ask for from Mateo. Arsene's about to come on board, though.
Mercury reading that teleport cancel, very well done. Mercury in general, from what I've just been watching tonight, has been very good at having those ledge cancel options. You know, from either Steve or Palutena, he understands that's another option, and all players are ready for that bet. But Mercury is.
Yeah, his play's been extremely clean today, but definitely this is gonna be an endurance test more than anything. Obviously, like seeding wise, he is the favorite to win this, but he's loser's side after all those Steves. And off stream, he also went Game 3 last hit against a Rob right before that.
Oh, he went Game 3 last hit with a Kaiman? Oh my.
Oh man, yep. So this is definitely going to be a test of endurance more than anything.
So this is the first real character he's fought in like 4 sets. I got it.
Yes. So far though, doing good enough for himself, but he definitely is going to want to, if he's going to go all the way, he's going to want to end this set as fast as humanly possible. There is a limit to how much you can play Super Smash Bros, and that limit gets cut in half when it's Steve and Rob.
Yeah, I mean, at least one can speed up the gameplay.
Overall, pulling away a little bit. The AHOT chip damage definitely kicking in too, but very much even still. Arsene will come back in another hit, though.
Yeah, so. I love how Mercury just plays center stage. He understands how important it is, and you know that's what he goes for. He values center stage almost more than hitting the opponent at times, and it's so nice to see.
Oh, Mateo breaking through though. His turn to have corner press where Mercury gets out right away. That's going to be the difference in this game if Merc takes this.
Mateo not giving in to any of Merc's options.
Yeah, Merc getting a little happy with his swings, but in the end takes it. Game 1 Merc. That game was really solid, but it was really close. Like, if they keep up with how close this is, unless Merc clutches like 2 in a row, though, this is looking really dangerous for him.
Yeah, I mean it is only game 1. I'm very game 2 and game 3 are always like my favorite games to watch because you know each player usually has a chance to adapt, assuming it's of course 1-1 by game 3 and not like a 2-0.
Usually, when you are looking at like stats and seeding and stuff too, game 1 is the easiest game to take when you're on the side of being the one trying to upset. So this set could easily snowball. Merc could get even further ahead. Game 2, game 3. more games if they have them. But also, like, the skill gap between these players isn't that huge, so...
Yeah, and you know, they're both in Grands for a reason. Both beating some pretty good players. I know Mateo had to beat Beast and Stefan to get here, and
yeah, I
neither are
believe Beast
slouches.
might have played... Beast might have been playing Wolf all day, though.
He played Wolf Game 1, PT Game 2.
Okay, that's still good, though.
Yeah. Game 2
Especially if it was a
close.
best of 5, that's still very solid.
Theirs is a best of 3, I believe.
Oh, fair enough, though.
Yeah. So, regardless, still a good win, and right now, percents are pretty
In other
even.
words, Joel, you could have prevented all of this if your Wolf was better. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god!
I'm sorry.
I can't believe he's gonna he's no longer a Medify student.
It's okay.
Not if Palutena. You died pretty early to that Arsene, and now
Yeah, I believe slight charge on that up smash, actually. Ooh, that would have been huge for Mateo, but Arsene still has to deal with it. Not anymore. By the time he gets back, that's going to be pretty much curtains for Arsene.
Yeah, very good job. Acknowledging that he wants to just get Merc off stage and just try to remove Arsene as fast as possible.
Normal get up, catch, barely lives. Beautiful stalls by Mercury with that up B in earlier last exchange with the guns. Joker can recover from pretty much anywhere, and Merc's using that full force.
The last time I saw a stall was Steve bashing down air without anvil, which I learned was apparently a thing.
I did not know that, actually.
I was like, what is he doing? And it worked the first time. I was like, oh. I think
See, it's equal opportunity shitting. We shit on the Steves enough, so I had to say something about Joel, right? Like,
I don't know what you meant by we. I was giving the benefit of the doubt. I mean, anyways,
what do you mean we? You started talking about Steven mashing.
yeah, I mean, you should be bashing it, Steve.
Alright, on the ledge. This is looking more like what... Oh, spoke too soon.
Yeah, Mercury's very good at interrupting, I've learned.
Yeah, Mateo is having having more solid edge guards, or not edge guards, ledge traps, though, this game, but still, Merc's been finding those kills early. At least for this matchup.
Yeah, making very good use of that Arsene back air.
Ooh, parry, but Palu actually pancakes there. That fair? She pancakes pretty low. And that's enough to not get hit by the rising fair.
Ooh, that up air.
That's dead.
Mateo's been doing a very good job just when he loses a stock, he snaps right back.
Yeah, let's see. He's been getting better corner pressure this game. Let's see if he can take that to possibly win the game here. Getting it back immediately, but
Mercury finding his way back into center stage.
Arsene's back. Let's see if Mateo can keep it up. That's going to be the decider of the game here. If they return back to playing neutral and Merc stalls a lot of Arsene, he's in deep shit.
Ooh, very good read on the grab. However, not being able to get a disadvantage.
A beautiful wait by Mateo, too, not getting baited by the empty movement.
Oh, teleport doing a little bit
Back
weird.
throw, barely not going to kill.
Just a little bit more rage and that would have done it.
Same normal getup, back throw.
Mercury he's not really respecting the roll behind back throws.
To be fair, it's a very strange, like, if you're not playing on Wi-Fi, like, it just seems like a very strange thing to get hit by.
I don't know. I still get hit by offline Palutenas who do that.
But yeah, Mateo, those cleaner ledge traps, enough for him to take that game. I thought they had a commentary mic for a second because of how clearly that was going through.
No.
But I don't know, I guess just how sound carries. Alright, what was the stage pick? I missed it.
I don't know. I also
Probably
missed
small battlefield again if I had to guess.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I thought
PS2.
I was like, I want to say PS2. Yeah, PS2. I feel like good for Mercury.
Yeah.
This is a player. Mercury's a very defensive player. Makes really good use of gun and AHA and having that space to move away from Palutena, especially when she's using Nair.
Yeah,
Very
here
good.
in the matchup especially, like Palutena, you're a flag. Joker doesn't have things worth reflecting. AHA's not going to hit him, and guns deal like 2%. But on the other hand, Rebel's Guard on that auto reticle, that's like a third of an Arsene. That's your win condition.
Not being able to get the down air instead of getting Naired by Palutena.
Back throw again. See if Mateo carries his ledge traps into game 3 here.
Why can't I whiff? Why can't I survive, like, not get hit by that?
You play Rob.
Nah, doesn't matter where I play.
Rob's fat, bro.
Being like literally a pixel away.
Bro, blame Peach.
Fat dress, man. SMH. Ooh, up smash missing, and
Back throw also barely not killing. Merc just DIing these perfectly.
he's been getting grabbed at the same percent for back there and then just barely living most of the time.
DI mix-up attempt. I believe if Merc died exactly the wrong way, he would have died.
I don't even think he would have died, but it puts him in a bad spot of disadvantage and also makes it so your back throw isn't as
It
stale.
worked. He got him off stage and he died.
Yeah.
Mateo's looking really good going into this game 3. Let's see if he can extend this lead. At least it's one of the first times he's been in this position, actually. Merc's usually been the one ahead.
Mercury not being able to get those back airs. Getting a little bit too antsy with up smash. Mateo just keeping very mobile right now. I feel like if you're Mercury, that's something you're definitely going to try to pick up on.
I mean, this is a pretty vanilla prediction, but oh, never mind. It's irrelevant now. But I was gonna say, if Mateo made it through that Arsene without dying, like, he was gonna be looking really good for winning this game. Oh, that's big Arsene meter. Ooh, let go of it just too soon.
Having our son very important, and not falling for that roll behind.
There you go. Let's go, Merc. I don't blame him, dude. After all those thieves.
And she died
dead. Oh my gosh, Mercury pulling ahead all of a sudden.
She died off of one Arsene, and got to the point where you couldn't do much.
And okay, we're okay. Back to our normal program.
Back to our normal program of Politana back throw. My favorite pastime. We're good reacting off the auto radical, kind of making it so that you still can't really use projectiles in neutral because of Mercury just being ready for that Rebel's guard, or with that Rebel's guard.
Ooh, good down guns. Merc's kind of okay to play patient because look, Arsene right there. Ooh, getting the back air. Let's see if he can do the 2-frame again.
Catching the immediate get up attack. And
beautiful by Mercury.
When you need that back air at most, it was there for you.
Yeah, Mateo was really arguably winning more neutral during the majority of that game. It's just he got Joker win condition. He got snowballed by Arsene.
Yeah, Mercury just playing advantage so well. I truly believe the 2 points I think are strongest in Mercury's gameplay are his overall movement and his ledge trapping. I feel like those are ones where we see him thrive so much. I think he's one of the best ledge trappers in Philly. I think he consistently does it so well against so many players and just being able to end stocks.
For sure. Especially, like, if you go textbook, like, amongst the top 5, right? Like, really, most of them are very non-traditional ledge traps, too. So, like, the thing is here is, like, you have, like, Joel, who will, like, more so edge guards than you have, like, you have Bryce, who does, like, who DDDs?
DDD kind of ledge traps himself, and then Bryce just has to does it better than most DDDs.
Yeah. So, but Mercury really just playing a very standard character. Despite how standard Joker is, though, Merc definitely is the one with 2 win conditions here. He can just straight up be the better player, win more neutral, get better punishes, but he can also just snowball with Arsene. Palu really only has maybe if you hard read something with Dare. That is like all you got. People say Palu's cheesy, but like in reality though, she kind of just has to play neutral.
Palu isn't cheesy. She's more so privileged.
That's a good description.
Yeah, because Palu isn't like other than backer and dash attack. I feel like she isn't cheesing you all too hard.
That's what makes Joker so good though. Is they're very even right now. They're just playing the game, but if this stock keeps getting drawn out, Merc's just gonna get another Arsene, or it cannot matter, or you can just get outplayed. Merc's gonna have to use both of those conditions to his full advantage if he's gonna win this set and the next set.
I feel like when it really comes to Joker and Mercury in general, being able to take that when you're the one who takes that stock first, you're in a great position. You force the opponent to approach, you can wait it out, you can get potentially Arsene again, which Mercury has shown. But when
right now, literally survive one more hit or just camp, and Arsene's coming back.
Yeah,
that's awful. If you're Mateo right now, you're at 0. A Joker bread and butter is hard enough, but an Arsene bread and butter, that's rough.
I mean, if you're Merc and if you happen to lose that stock first, then it's like you have to make so much of a ground up, and you'll have Arsene to potentially save, and your opponent can kind of just wait. I mean, if you do get Arsene, they might already like they're already in death percent, so they don't really even need it, and it's just kind of what Joker does, and everything what Palu does, just having such good juggles.
So we're back. We're just playing neutral here, but once Arsene comes back on the board, we're gonna see if Merc can pull off more of what he did last game.
I really like the shield that came out from her, which not being able to punish, and that was a very ambiguous F smash coming out from Mateo.
Mateo really just wanted to see if Merc would land, because that would have been incredible for him. If he got that charged F smash and almost killed Merc or killed him, Arsene would have been back offline. He would have had plenty of time to work with to extend that lead to end the game.
I like how Mateo's using his teleport cancels more as a defensive of you can't touch me instead of overcommitting with them, but
he's got put through the invincibility gauntlet. He just kept getting beaten out by hitboxes. That's the one thing that's killing Merc right now, and it's probably being tired, is just getting hit by similar things. Great up smash on the roll, though.
Good teleport to center. Mercury not being ready for it.
There's a lot of pressure on Mateo still. Not only is it set point for the set, but Arsene's coming back, and he's coming back soon. There he is.
I like how Mateo is opting for more of straight hits than trying to fish for these big combo starters. Look, we're seeing a lot of dash attacks, and dash attack doesn't really true combo into much, if anything, and he's just using it really well.
Ooh, we have Arsene on ledge, but it's gonna go away soon. Merc going for the dare, knowing Arsene's gonna leave him. Now Mateo's in a beautiful position, but the Rebels guard. 2 Rebels guards.
Remember the second one not saving him.
Even though Merc gets breathed on, he dies, but he has plenty of Arsene to work with. That's set 1.
Catching the jump, Mercury takes that 1, 3-1.
Merc resets Grands.
Also, you mentioned knowing that Arsene would leave. I just think back to when you fought D-Dog. I think it's D-Dog or Stefan, where he gets down air up air, and then Arsene leaves him for the first up air, and he loses that game. I just that like, oh.
Arsene giveth and Arsene taketh away, but most of the time Arsene
And
gives.
then he won an FD finishing the game both times. Like Arsene's like, all right, I'm not gonna leave you this time, pal.
Most of the time Arsene's gonna give. Very, very powerful mechanic.
Yeah.
All right, going into this reset, very good to have the low game count on Merc's end, though. If that went to game 5, almost no matter the result, even if Merc 3 stopped him, I would say things are looking bleak for this upcoming set, but kept the game count low, but some signs of fatigue are still there. Definitely on his end more than Mateo, so he's gonna have to keep that under wraps for another 3 games at least.
Yeah, and these games have just been so close in general. Like Mercury got that jump read, but if he didn't, it could have really gone either way.
It's happening a lot of the times that Merc's getting like juggled for a long period of time is just him getting hit by similar things. Just getting hit by multiple dash attacks, multiple bears. But so far, no sign of that in this set 2 here.
Ooh, we see that down air, and now Mateo has that stage position.
Yeah, that was a really, really interesting down air. I like that.
The F smash,
the
pushing him off, and then he gains advantage.
One thing I will say is Mateo is extremely creative with a character that usually is pretty cut and dry. Just little things like that reverse dare for stage control or using the win box.
Yeah, he really shows like he really does want to play Palutena, and you really don't really see too many people like actually try to play Palutena too. First thing they just kind of play like, Nair train, up air train.
They either just want to win or they just want to have a top tier to bully mid tiers with.
Yeah, but we're seeing Mateo go like mixing up what he's doing so well and doing things that you don't really see a lot of, even other really good Palutenas do. Palutena just barely living that. Very dangerous teleport cancel though.
Yeah, Merc dealing a lot of chip damage, but he's going to have to take the stock eventually, and he'll probably want Arsene to start the next. F tilt to take it, but Arsene going to time out Arsene.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Maybe get hit by the back air.
1 back air. I mean, that's 17%. That's not bad.
I mean, yeah. But like, that's still 70%.
Yeah. One thing that I feel like is almost more of a matter of characters than the players is just Mateo's going for these edge guards, but like Merc's the only one hitting any.
Mateo almost died from his edge guard.
Yeah, I almost wonder if he should just keep opting for the ledge trap, but like if he does hit one of these, he could easily steal a game with a solid down air.
Catching the nair off ledge and getting that back throw.
Once again.
We're back to the back throws. They weren't really there last game.
Oh, that fastball to back out on that bear was beautiful, actually. Ooh, the nair. The nair's so hard to interrupt compared to most characters. Like, there's just a lot of interactions that work on most characters who have similar nairs to Palu, but Palu's just will win.
Yeah, Mercury had the correct idea, just unfortunately not being able to get what he wanted. And now we are back to left traveling with our Sen. But unfortunately not being able to get much out of it, even from the double roll. Mateo rolling a lot. No spot dodge down smash hitting. Mateo being able to shield it in time. And going above ledge. Like directly above it. He hasn't really done that all too much. He's kind of made obvious when he's gone above ledge, but not that time.
Yeah. Mateo also really extending his first big lead of these two sets here. Doing a very good job. Could easily end this in a 2-stock.
Adaptation.
Yeah.
Adaptation.
Adaptation question mark.
Adaptation, but didn't entirely work all too well.
Good job. I feel like there's easier ways to counter that strategy for sure, but
I mean, whatever works, but
better than getting Palu up aired for starting to spam jump.
just trying to get Palu on ledge. If you can get Palu on ledge,
goes for the trump, doesn't get it, and gets bared.
Well, someone was on ledge. It was both of them, and then one of them died, but it was not who you thought.
Yeah, Mateo 2-stock to open up set 2 here.
You cannot hide from the light.
I wish I could sometimes.
I wish I was negative on Palutena. Every Palutena in our region.
Well, Mateo's not our region, so...
Well, I mean, yeah.
We don't have to deal with him too often. Every time he comes here, he beats me, so...
I went to New Jersey, and he was my round 1 and run 2, and I've... Something about the Jersey Palutenas are terrifying. Him and Spiro, when I fought both of them, just, like, ended me.
Spiro left us, so now we're all bad at fighting Palutena.
He's in South Jersey now. It's fine. They get the godlike experience.
Ooh, big Nair Train. Nice extension on that bread and butter, though. Arsene's out, but Mateo's showing no signs of slowing down. He eats through this Arsene, too.
It's something I don't think enough players really do is just because...
What? Who the fuck does that? Answer, fucking Philly players.
Mercury. That was amazing for Mercury. Understanding. I was gonna say something a lot of people don't really do against Joker is they don't fight him when he has Arsene, and that's honestly not a terrible strategy. If you can box him while he has it and get rid of Arsene even faster, you don't have to deal with it when you're potentially stuck in the corner when you're scared.
Yeah, Mateo had
so
the momentum and read the defensive options and got exactly what he needed to get.
But unfortunately, he ended up eating that down air just by overextending a little bit. And Mercury.
Hey, where have I seen this before?
I mean,
bread and butter into Arsene coming out, but this time he's not getting destroyed the whole stock. Oh! Does he have the bear 2 frame? He does. I think he's gonna have to hit one more though.
No bear coming on. That would have sealed the stock. But
still more Arsene.
Mateo's still in disadvantage right now. Countering, trying to catch Mateo mashing, but Mateo overextending slightly with trying to back air and Mercury catching him for it and now having the lead.
Let's see what he can do with it, though. He honestly has enough percent here where I could see him getting another Arsene. If he gets a second Arsene and does anything with it, that's probably going to be game for Mateo here, but either way, there's still more set left.
I really like how Mateo's not really trying to commit to those back airs. He's trying to wait for the right time. Unfortunately, not being able to get much off of it.
Yeah. Merc definitely slowing down the pace here. You can see with that tech chase, he just didn't make any commitments. He had stage. He just was going to shoot guns, get a little bit of extra chip damage, and not drop his advantage state.
Like kind of learning about changing the pace, puts it in commentary, I see.
Makes you a good commentator, bro.
Oh, definitely.
I want to hear it.
Oh, no, definitely. And he's going to control the pace really well. And
eating the back air. Multiple teleport cancels. That was kind of cool.
Getting right out of there, knowing I don't want to be near you while you have that invincibility, and going for the confirm stuff, going for the safe stuff, never have to overcommit. I really like how he's using the Nair to like almost dance around his shield.
Ooh, is that it?
Nope.
Not yet. Another bear though. Draws ledge. F tilt in the normal getup. That's game 2.
I like the patience that Mateo ended up showing, but Mercury just he's faced his F tilt so well, and just did a very good job.
Just the ledge. Even if that game, even if his edge guards weren't killing, they still got a bunch of % on the board for him, and that was more than enough for him to take that game.
Yeah, I feel like many people think of like, oh, successful and unsuccessful, like, you know, ledge trapping. It always seem like, oh, your move has to kill. No, it really doesn't.
I love Twitch chat.
Bonk MK.
I'm not gonna bring up what it is, but I love Twitch chat.
Now we're running it back to Smashville. I honestly, I agree with the spec because, oh my god, Mercury barely won it last time by getting some really good reads. So if you're Mateo, it's like you know you can win on the stage. You know you can.
Yeah, and when it comes to the ledge too, at least like your Palu, you already have big windows to hit your 2 frames. Add the Animal Crossing ledges to that, and it's even bigger. And then on the Joker end, unless you're talking about getting like Arsene dared, the types of 2 frames that Merc has been going for are more so teleport specific and not really going to be helped by the Animal Crossing ledge unless you get Arsene dared.
Yeah, Mateo overcommitting with the first down, and he going for it again, and Mercury understanding that, hey, I'm going to punish you for this. So stop doing it.
Mateo has not given up on those dares. He has been going for them the past 2 sets, and so far not hitting one. But even hitting one of those could be enough for him to win a game.
I feel like the 2 things that's hurting Mateo so badly right now.
Dead again!
Yep, to 1 minute, and he's lost 2 of his stocks, is that Mateo keeps jumping. And I understand as your Palutena, you want to jump a lot. But it's when he's doing it in disadvantage, and Mercury's catching it so well with his back airs, and I think Mateo needs to realize that he needs to stop jumping into those back airs. You don't have to shield, you can move around. But you need to be careful about how you're jumping, and especially in disadvantage.
Another Arsene. This is dangerous. Missing the back throw, though.
Mateo just rushing his options right now, and this game has basically just gone away from him right now.
Interesting teleport, though. Still alive. Easily could have died there.
At this point, you kind of have to. You just need the kills. You are so far back.
Again, gets the back throw.
This time not from ledge.
See, it's different.
Adaptation, growth. With your Mateo, you definitely need to start figuring things out, either for this game or for a potential game or for game 4.
Yeah, and if you're Merc here, like, you just aren't playing the game anymore. You're just gonna sit here and wait to get Arsene and then use back air. Or dare. If he waits too long, though, there is a chance Mateo could bring this back.
You can tell the way Mateo's moving and playing. He's trying to find some form of setup, but grabbing again and getting back aired.
Yeah, definitely the expected result that game. Merc realizing the same things we did, though, about those Animal Crossing ledges. Bigger window on those dares. And those dares are now killing you at, like, 50, maybe even 40, honestly.
Running it back to PS2, I think that makes sense. You tried Smashville, and while it was super close the first time, Mercury just kind of felt like he really had your number. Admittedly, I don't entirely feel like it was the stage's fault. I just feel like Mateo just started, like, his 2 biggest habits were so big on that game, where it was just jumping from disadvantage and just overcommitting on your edge guards. So now we're gonna see if how he polishes that up.
Yeah, going back to neutral stages is always a good choice, especially if depends on their bans. Honestly, we don't know what they banned here, but we do know Mercury really likes this stage though. So like Merc definitely not uncomfortable by any stretch of the means here. Which might be what you want, honestly, especially after playing so long. Like, that might be what you need. So we're going to see if he regrets the PS2 choice.
Yeah. I mean, oh my god. We're Philly.
Okay.
We live and breathe PS2.
SD, I guess a fastball he didn't mean to get.
Yeah, unfortunately not grabbing ledge, not realizing in time, just not up being in. Mercury's match point right now, and that is the last thing you need to happen. You already go from having a not so great game in game 3, and now you just have speed. That's definitely some damage to the mental and.
Yeah, and you can kind of see it a little bit, just a lot of nairs. Merc's catching on and just. Okay, yeah.
We're somehow even in a worse position than game 3, and if you're Mateo, it's do or die. You either turn up right now, or you're getting Arsene down at like 6.
With Arsene on the board at 50%, this is looking grim. He needs an early kill here to get Arsene out of here before he takes too much chip damage.
Very nice spacing from Mercury, dashing back for a second.
If you're Merc, after all of this, all the Steves, all the Robs, the reset, you're not going to let that happen. Tournament going to Mercury.
Got two game 4s in both sets, and game 3 just being so dominant, game 4 being more dominant. I mean, you really can't blame Mateo, though. It's so hard when game 3 doesn't go great.
Yeah.
And then game 4 doesn't go great either, and it's just, this game's as much as playing as it is a mental battle, and you kind of just start seeing it, and, he's just kind of done. And
yeah, you could see it just, especially at the end of that game, just trying to get combo starters, the classic, the Palunair, but Merc, very aware of that, gets a big read, kills you, and then now he's up 2, getting Arsene, like, not going to approach anymore.